Hey friends, welcome back to Jason's Design Shop. Glad you clicked on this video because it is our celebration of 2,000 subscribers. It took quite a while, but hey, we're just having fun here, not trying to make a business out of it. So our next project is one that we have done before in a way. We made these big cookies out of a cherry log from my brother's house. And we got another one here on the table. Check it out. We're gonna fill it up with epoxy and see how it comes out. Put some hairpin legs on it. Call it a week, probably take a week, because I'm gonna do some layering in there in the epoxy. So let's pick a color and have some fun. All right, so we already had this cookie made and sanded and ready to go, and just all last year never had time to deal with it. So it's ready to go. I just put some blue tape on the back, so that's actually the top. So we've sealed the top, and the plan is to pour a little bit of clear in there so we get some depth going into it when you look down into it, and then I don't know, half an inch in, then do the color. The question is what color, but I think it'd be cool if it looks like there's lava, especially in this one. Could do two different colors, but I think we'll do some red lava in there. That would be pretty cool. And then this stained in a way that makes it a little bit more red. Of course, the other side. Let's do it. All right, had this for about 2 years. They say after a year, it's turning yellow, not good, but if you watch plenty of videos, you mix it, it gets pretty clear, and it's still good to use, especially if you're gonna mix it with a color. Well, this is tabletop epoxy, so it's a thin layer that you want clear. We're gonna try it. Hopefully it comes out pretty clear. Right, I mixed it up. In the thickest part, I see a little bit of yellowing still, but we're gonna be very thin with the red below that. So let's throw this in here, and we'll be done with level 1. Start with the big hole first. All right. The likers of turquoise win the battle. So we're gonna do a very translucent layer over the clear coat, which interestingly pulled away from the wood on some parts, but are stick over here. And so we'll get a clear, then a little bit of, is that what I wanna pour? Of this turquoise layer, and then a much deeper solid turquoise underneath. Okay, that is hard. Layer 2, did a much better connection in there. Still pulled away a little bit there, but we're deep now. Okay, now we're ready for the final color. What color is it gonna be? That turquoise water look, I believe. So, light blue, light green, see what we get. And that's what it's gonna be. Well, now we're gonna try to mix in some colors. There we go, a little blue. Turquoise and a touch of white, kind of get that turquoise going. Let's start with blue and see where we end up. Okay, that's it. I pour it in. Here we go. Swirl would be cool like that, huh? If it'll stay. That's basically it. I'm just going to finish filling up this little hole down here. Right here. And then we're going to turn it over when it dries, we take the tape off and see what we got. Probably got some sanding to do because the tape will be rough. All right, there's the back side, the crack. Looks cool. I think it's solid here. That sank in, but the bottom's there. And this one I managed to put into a swirl. Hope we can see that on the other side. Got the tape off. You can see the strips. Time to sand it. 320. After a bunch of grits, here's 600 grit. You can see the swirl through there. This will come out clear when we get it wet. And cover the top. All right, got painter's tape around the edge. We just got to stop a 1/4 of an inch thickness from going down and leaking. And it gets thick fairly fast with this tabletop, so if it does leak, it doesn't last for too long. And we can usually stop it and hold it, and we're good. Then we'll have a nice glass top on it, and that should clear up and look clear. All right, I think we got enough. Hope that's enough. Oh yeah, that's gotta be enough. Knowing how much to put, that's the hard part. All right, well, we're gonna use the rest of this up. I hope it's enough to cover this whole table. My calculations say I need almost 1.5 liters, and this might not get us that much, but it should get a good thin coating. All right, here's the big test. Yay, it's solid. It worked. So my measurements weren't too far off. We're gonna take out the tape here. I started to, and you can really see how thick it is on some places. It's gonna be thinner over here, thicker over there, but now we're level.
You know what? I breathe epoxy. Protect your ears with your ears. Okay, go, Pearl. Go on. Go on.
Now to get rid of this sanded area and get it all nice and dark like that, we're going to put some very light golden pecan right there, Minwax wood finish. It'll make it all match this over here, see? super shiny, huh? All finished all the way around, as well as the entire back. It's been darkened up and matted out there. Now, see through that side. Now I just polyurethane. I think I'm going to use this lacquer actually. All right, it's all stained, nicely dried, looks great. But it's the bottom, so we're going to go ahead and lacquer this. Easy to use, no sanding between coats, clear gloss. Let's just protect it. That's quite an off-gassing smell there. Do the whole bottom first, then we'll do the edges. Ta-da! Just might need another coat, huh? Some dry spots there. Let it dry. So we're all done. Let's go get in the house and put the legs on it. They just came in the mail. Oh, but wait a minute. What is this? No. Yes, I messed up. I put the lacquer on the side with this upside down, and it ran and made bumps. You can see, here's the 3 levels, okay? Here's 2 little bumps. But these I was able to peel off and it left a little mark. But it's clear, translucent, looks like epoxy. And there's so much going on there. I don't think I'm going to mess with that. But maybe it kind of like, I don't know if this is just from a fingerprint. I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? Oh, I'm over here. This stuff, not very focused, is it? There it is. And I'm hoping when I polish, that'll come out because it's completely smooth and I can't seem to scrape it off, but I can feel it under my nail. Then, so when we deal with this, it'll take care of that other one. And so I'm sanding it off with 600 grit. I don't want to sand the whole thing, of course. So I'm going to work my way up through the grit to get higher and higher. And then we'll polish and use the compounds, right, and do the whole top with the finishing compound, which will hopefully get rid of that other little one over here. So here you can see I've been sanding, and you can see that little circle. That's the that little circle there. That's the leftover lacquer that's on there. Here's one that I've sanded enough with the 600 grit. It's pretty much gone. So I got to do that to these 2, and then we'll probably do the, I don't know, what's the next 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit, and then get the polishers gone. And then I'll show you the end product because it's tedious. A little bit of sanding, shaking my finger like this because I don't want to take it out that far. All right, fixing my mistakes. There it is. Can you see it now? It's all gone. The only time you can see it is in the right reflection where it dimples right there because I've sanded. A little bit of dimpling there. I think there's a little dimple there, but that one's a bit smaller. But looks great.